Hi, it's Talsvids. This is a unboxing and first impressions of the iPhone X, which has just been delivered today. I'm glad to say. So, as you can see, I haven't opened it. I thought I would save the unboxing for my YouTube subscribers. So, just peel this off. Get rid of the plastic. So I've got the classic, very clean Apple packaging with a photo of the iPhone that's going to be inside. Nothing on the side apart from iPhone. I thought there would have been some mention of, a 10 or an X somewhere on the box, but other than the Apple logos, there's nothing. So just lift off the box. So we've got the familiar, I'll just put the box to one side, leave the best till last, Apple paperwork. So we've got a little bit of paperwork here, and I think this is a little bit extra paperwork than what you normally used to get, because it's going through the iPhone X's exclusive features. So it gives you a little bit of instructions on how you use them, because you've got to remember as well, the iPhone X, there's quite a few new gestures, so it's going to walk you through all of them, what the side button does and how you power the phone off. I'll just show the other side again in case you missed it for the first time. Got our SIM card ejector tool. Little bit of paperwork that says you can go and download the user guide, I think, if I remember right. An iPhone wouldn't be an iPhone without the Apple stickers. So we've got our earpods. And our little 3.5mm dongle on the bottom for people who want to use them. If you want to use 3.5mm headphones. I would have liked to have seen Apple include AirPods in the box, especially with the iPhone X, as it is an expensive phone, but wasn't to be. Got our, what looks like a 1 meter USB to lightning cable, and what our class is a woefully inadequate 5-watt power adapter. Why Apple still put this in the box with modern day iPhones, I do not know. While it was fine when the iPhone batteries were less powerful than what they are now, it's woefully inadequate, and I think for it being a £999 phone, I think Apple could have at least included the fast charger, but that's just my rant. So, rant over. Now onto the phone. So, plastic still on. Don't know why, but I find this a really satisfying sound, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Doesn't want to come off. So that's our first look at the iPhone X, and you can't see that really see the screen yet because it isn't powered on, but really like the dark stainless steel surround on the iPhone X. Yeah, I do prefer it better than the silver one. So as you can see there, and then we've got the space grey back, which I think looks absolutely stunning. Well, so does all of the phone. and feels, weight wise, I wouldn't say I notice any difference in the weight between this and my iPhone 7 Plus, but it definitely does fit in the hand better. So first impressions on the look of it, I think it looks absolutely stunning. I think the stark stainless steel finish on this looks really good, and the glass back as well, that looks absolutely stunning as well. So hats off to Johnny Ive and his design team, because they have made an absolutely stunning looking iPhone here. So I'll just switch the iPhone on and then we can get our first glimpse at the new OLED 5.8 inch screen. So I'll just power it on. So there we are, our first look at the 5.8 inch screen, and it does look really strange seeing an iPhone that's basically all screen on the front. As we all know, from day one the iPhone's had a large chin and a large forehead, and it does look rather strange to see one that hasn't got that, but a much welcome change in my opinion. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I expect a couple of days and that'll be my use with the new screen and the new gesture controls. So what I'll do now, I'll pause the video and I'll finish setting the phone up, and I'll come back and continue my thoughts. So welcome back. I've just finished setting the phone up now, so get a chance to have the first decent look at the OLED screen. And with the iPhone 10s as well, you can just tap on the screen to light the screen up, and then we just flick up there. Now, the camera I've got won't do the OLED screen justice, but it is absolutely superb. The colours are really true to life. They're nice and vivid, but at the same time on photos, they're not overly exaggerated like you do get with some OLED screens. It's very crisp, and the actual icons for your apps, they actually look like they're on the very top of the phone rather than below, you know, a piece of glass, if that makes sense. But as I've said, the camera I've got, it won't do the screen justice, and if you do get the chance, if you've got an Apple store nearby, I can only recommend that you go and see it in the flesh in the store, because it is absolutely superb, the screen. I've had iPhones for a lot of years and I've always been impressed with the LCD screens, but this screen in this, it takes it to another level. Now, I have read a lot of reports that Samsung and Apple designed this screen between the two of them, and it's not an off-the-shelf screen that Samsung have got. It was one that was made to Apple's demands and standards, and it's really paid off. You can really tell it's a really good screen. So if we just go into the wallpapers, so we'll look at some still wallpapers first of all. I'll just zoom in a little bit more close just to see if you can see a little bit better. But again, you know, the camera won't do the screen justice, but I'm just hoping that I can get some of how good the screen is across in this video. We've also got some rather nice live wallpapers as well. I quite like this one, and this tends to be the one that you see in all the press releases of the phone. So if I just press on that screen, you can see there it'll animate slightly. And you can also, as well, you can have, although it's a bit difficult to tell, there you can tell better now, at the very bottom you've got still, perspective and live photo. So if you didn't like the live photo, you could just have like a standard wallpaper, still wallpaper there. And then you've got two other choices of that wallpaper in different colours. And then you just flick up and that'll get you back to the home screen. Just have another look around the phone. So as you can see, it looks absolutely stunning in that space grey and glass back. The only thing is it's going to be an absolute fingerprint magnet, but hey ho. So, you know, yeah, a big round of applause to Johnny Ive and his team who've designed this iPhone, because they've done an absolutely cracking job, not only in the materials that they've sourced, but also on its looks as well. And up until now, I always had a soft spot for the iPhone 4. I always held that as one of the nicest looking iPhones I think that Apple's released, but I've got to say, I think with the iPhone 10, I think it actually beats it. So I'll bring this video to a close now. If you have found it useful, please give it a thumbs up, because that really helps me. And also, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will receive emails when I upload any new videos. Well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.